So about 4 months after we had our son Riley, I was still having a lot of pain in my back. They did a chest x-ray, and at that point they found a large tumor in my chest, and my right lung was collapsed. A couple weeks later, I was admitted to Mayo Hospital and started receiving chemotherapy, and that was the beginning of a long journey, about a year, fighting cancer. Through the course of all of our treatments, everything that I went through, the church was really there for me, and I knew their prayers were with me going into it.
Lauren and Matt had been going through so much with their fight and their journey with cancer, and it just became apparent that so many people that love them wanted to do something and didn't know how. And so it just kind of, God worked it out that they had this ongoing wish list of how they wanted to renovate their home. They'd planned to do it. And our good friends, Michelle and James Suppley, along with Jason Reisdorf, had the idea, maybe we could do this for them. We set a date, and so many from this congregation and their friends around the city showed up.
Some of our friends approached us about possibly doing that project for us and actually paying for it. And that was just, it just blew me away.
We were able to kind of transform the exterior of their house. We painted the exterior, we built the paver patio and walkway like they had specified, did landscaping, moved a playground, remulched a playground, restructured it.
The biggest part of our yard is just on the side of our house, which is right outside our master bedroom. And that's where our kids were playing most of the time when we wanted to have some access from our bedroom.
I witnessed the body of Christ come together in a way that was so uncommon. He unified our hearts for a common purpose. And through the whole day, and people worked for a long time, from early morning till late in the evening, in the rain with their poncho on a Saturday. There was nothing but joy and laughter and sweat and fun. And I mean, this had been such a emotional time.
I walked in the house and to my bedroom where I was just gonna lay down, and seeing the light that was coming into the room through those French doors, and I mean, looking out on the patio and the beauty of it all, it was just incredible. And
you grow in your own faith like nothing else when you step out and just stay obedient to Him. He's got a bigger purpose than we understand.
And I'm just so grateful for everybody that pitched in, and learning later that there were so many people from the church who came, and family members of people from our church, you know, their mothers, their fathers, their kids were here, friends of friends, people who didn't know me. During my recovery, I could lay in bed and watch our children play from the bed when I was in a lot of pain for months at a time, and that was just such an incredible gift throughout the spring. It's a daily reminder for me still of the love of Christ.
If you're hurting, just remember, this is how the body of Christ works. This is Christ's love through us. And at some point, we'll each need that.
You know, words could never express the gratitude that, and just how thankful we are for what everybody has done for us, all of our friends at church, and just the body of Christ coming together. It's really humbling. And you know, there were some times when, you know, really we were in the valley, and you know, just wanting desperately to hear God's voice. And I think it was during those times that God's voice we could hear through our friends. Jesus told His disciples, you know, that the world will know that you're my disciples by the way that you love each other. And that's really what we saw. We saw the body of Christ coming together and showing us such support and outpouring of love that it just blew us away, and just gave us confirmation that, you know, God was still there with us.